A very good afternoon. It's been exactly 24 hours where certain parts of Gqeberha have been without power. This is due to the collapse of a transmission power which has been broken, primarily based on aging infrastructure. This afternoon we're going to hear the municipality state exactly what they're going to do to try and restore power here. We heard yesterday that they were saying that it might exactly take 2 weeks to ensure that power is restored to various areas here in Gqeberha. Where we are now is actually a petrol station here in Gqeberha, where obviously this area is predominantly dominated by students and also old age homes, and people have come here to try to charge their laptops, their phones, because you can understand that the last time they had power was yesterday at 11 o'clock. I'm joined this afternoon by a resident here who's actually from an old age home. Tell us briefly about the troubles they are facing, the challenges they're facing at a time where everyone is in dire need of electricity, where they are coming from. Nolene, earlier on you spoke about the challenges you're facing where you come from, old age home, old people that are in dire need for the power to be restored again.
Yes, it is quite a challenge because obviously you've got elderly people. Some might need oxygen because of asthma issues. Some might need just communication with the outside world. Some of the older people don't have motor cars, so they can't get to a place like this that has offered free charging of our phones. And so for 2 weeks, the elderly people are going to battle because not even warming food up in a microwave, not being able to cook food, it's going to be a huge problem for the old people at our complex Fairhaven.
So you must obviously be very concerned at the 2 week span that they're giving in terms of fixing the power.
Yes, absolutely. You know, if it was 2 or 3 days, we could still cope with that. But 2 weeks is a little bit too long. I do feel that maybe the retirement complexes could either put something in for us so that we can have a backup plan. But also very disappointed at the municipality because these power stations and tall things have just fallen down because of rust, pure neglect, and it's really a concern that other things in the infrastructure of our city will also go bad, and we'll get affected by that.
Thank you so much, Shani. So I just want my colleague Zama to show you that this is actually a charging station. This garage this petrol station has been so kind as to allowing people from Summerstrand to come here, allow them to charge their phones, charge their laptops. Like I said, a lot of people that come from here are students, so no power for 24 hours affects them academically, and also the residents here being affected as well with no power. I'm joined now by Jared, who's a young man who's offered his plugs for people to charge, and also here to charge your stuff as well. As a student, how has this power outage affected you?
So, as a student, we have deadlines and we have stuff that are coming up this week. We have a lot of tests and assignments that are due within the coming week. And it's caused a lot of stress and a lot of, we don't know when we're going to be able to charge and stuff. So thankfully, SASA was kind enough to allow us to come and charge here. But I know I have friends who have two semester tests that are writing on Monday that are currently at .0 trying to charge their phones and their laptops so they can study and actually, do well in the test. And also NMU is currently out of power, so the generators have failed there, so we can't even go to campus to charge our things. So it's causing a lot of stress, and with our 2 weeks that we are given, we don't know where we're gonna keep our things frozen, our meat and stuff. So it's very upsetting, and we're totally helpless in the situation. So I don't know what we're gonna do currently.
Awesome. That's Jared, a student from NMU, saying that the transmission power has totally affected students, saying that most of them have got deadlines. They are forced now to go to restaurants to try charge there because they've got assignments that need to be submitted, tests need to write, but no power where they stay. And I just talked to one more young man who, when I got here, was charging his phone. So obviously you are a frustrated resident from Gqeberha. You must be quite obviously angered because this is to aging infrastructure, which could have been fixed, so we could have avoided the situation.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's affecting a lot of people that stays here in Gqeberha. I'm actually from a school called Cape Receive. Some students and some school learners from grade 12, they can't even learn, and most of them, they use gadgets. So now it's affecting everything. So hence I'm here right now trying to assist them, however, with anything that they need, any information what comes to electric tests and what so on. So yeah.
Is there perhaps also some frustration against your municipality? Because I talked to Jolene and she was saying, this could have been avoided because the tower that has now collapsed was actually found with rust, which means that it's aging infrastructure.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's no information that they're actually giving us. This small little updates, that's not really helping us. But I'm sure they were going to avoid it if things had to happen before and inspect things before time, this thing should actually happen. So, I mean, there was an opportunity to avoid this problem, but now it's a chaos for everyone. Yeah.
Perfect, thank you so much. Well, there was another young man here from Summerstrand speaking about the chaos, perfectly put about the issue of the tower that has collapsed, relying that most people here now, better parts of Gqeberha, huge suburbs here now with electricity, and the municipality say they're going to take 2 weeks. People here saying 2 weeks is way too long, and also blaming the municipality, saying that, you know what, something could have been done. You cannot back up and say that because of every infrastructure, where was the maintenance, where was the overall monitoring of these infrastructure to ensure we don't land up here. So people looking for answers, wanting quick answers, and wanting a turnaround to make sure that power is restored to these areas.